How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, as always, Hicksydust, here with another Madden video. Now, previously we've done Week 10, Benny's Choice, Week 10 highlights, Week 11, bad football, Week 11 highlights. But in Week 11 we had so much wrong. Bad plays, bad play calling, lots of injuries. So I thought it might be fun to do the opposite of a highlight reel for Week 11 and do Week 11 an ugly reel.
They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers. They were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality.
They'll run with Wilson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now we've got a giant. That's run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. When we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes left side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, and that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Handoff to Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll go down at the 28. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. There at a first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. You may have to go to the air.
Another try for Barkley. And I think Eifert may be in some pain. Staying down following that play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily
10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now Sanford's... Third down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 8.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a
See, to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
That's complete right side to Gabriel. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Those are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get on. Give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now here in this 4th quarter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
All right, guys, so there you have it. The opposite of our last video, Week 11 highlights, we have the Week 11 ugly reel. And a game that was just all over the place and just a mess. Anyway, guys, hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video today. Leave your feedback in the comment section. Did you enjoy this new concept of video? Guys, I look over every comment and I take all feedback into consideration. But until next time, keep your eyes to the horizons for more Hicksydust content, which is sure to follow this video, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in.